Firstly, welcome to the unit. This is designed to predominantly be a self-directed investigative learning task targeting Year 4 Stage 2 under the New South Wales curriculum. Firstly, we're going to use a KWL chart modified slightly to explore students' own funds of knowledge, so what they know about the topic, what they want to find out, and this is where we're changing it, how they are going to find out what they need to know. For instance, are they going to be able to find the information on the internet? In terms of looking at endangered species, the internet provides up-to-date resources which, considering that the status of many of these creatures is changing on a monthly if not yearly basis, means that we are keeping up with the information much more quickly than would be possible were we only relying on print resources. So once we have an understanding of what's actually happening with our animals, we're going to move into data collection in the science stream. Through videos such as what might be found on YouTube, we're going to examine how the animals are moving. In applications such as Scratch, we're going to attempt to capture it. Once a sprite has been designed, using the movement blocks, it's possible to get an approximation of how a creature may move. So in this instance, the axolotl across the stage. Next, we're going to try freehand animation using Animation Desk on the iPad, and then consider these specific points. Next, we're looking at how we're going to communicate what we've found out so far. So, many students have issues when it comes to constructing speeches for presentation in public. So, by using a proforma like the one on the screen, it is possible to give students a guide as to what needs to go where when they are planning out what they're actually going to say. By using simple dot points, students have the opportunity to explain in their own words what they're going to use, thus avoiding any chances of them using reading of the page and saving them a lot of trouble down the track when it comes to stage 4 work. Next, we're looking at how we can use sound to create meaning. So, by hooking in programs such as GarageBand made by Apple into a computer, it's possible to programs such as CoolEdit create soundscapes which are unique musical creations which can be edited such as this and then replayed back and modified with extra effects. Real instruments can also be put into the computer program via use of either a microphone or a 3.5mm jack into the microphone port. From these, we're also having a look at the PowerPoint checklist, which is used as a summary of learning for students and for teachers. So on this one we have all our points which we've looked at so far. These are then put together to create a learning portfolio which the student can then present and show to whoever may want to see it. In the PowerPoint presentation, students are able to consolidate their knowledge and consolidate what they have created and have it pretty much in the equivalent of a digital briefcase without the bulk of having multiple files which may get confused. From this, teachers can see what learning their students have been able to undertake and how they have achieved the outcomes for the unit. So have they been able to identify what have they learned, have they been able to create based on what they've learned. In conclusion, learning stretched across multiple key learning areas provides students with the opportunity for deep engagement with the topic and a greater understanding of what they're investigating.